Alright guys, we are back for more of my 27th birthday special. We just played some Splatoon 2 from the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how well we do on this game.
This is Jeopardy!
Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go and play Jeopardy. And we'll do the classic mode as always. We're going to put the computer players on easy difficulty. Alright, let's play!
Let's welcome today's contestants.
Today we're taking on Jennifer and Joseph.
To begin,
Alright, let's see the categories in the Jeopardy round. Montana, PG movie classics, on the bookshelf, art quotes,
three named
authors, and clue rooms. Alright, let's see who gets to go first. Me! Okay, let's start with clue rooms for 200.
Observe the following image.
In the board game Clue, you find the items seen here in the study or in this other room. What is the library?
Exactly.
Clue rooms for 400.
Look at the following image.
Sync the items seen here in this clue game room. What is the billiard room?
Precisely.
Clue rooms for 600.
Observe the following image.
The setting scene here would be set in this clue room. What is the dining room?
That's it.
Clue rooms for 800.
Look at the following image.
Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet might engage in the activities seen here in this room. What is the ballroom?
Yes.
Clue rooms for 1,000.
Observe the following image.
The items seen here would thrive in this clue room that's built to let the sun in. What is the conservatory?
Well done.
And we ran the category just like that. We're off to a very good start. Okay, let's do on the bookshelf for 200. In New Moon, the second book in the Twilight Saga, Jacob Black becomes one of these, enemy of the vampires. What is a werewolf?
Indeed.
That's right! Alright, let's do on the bookshelf for 400, please.
Look at the following image.
The tree scene here would be appropriate for this big red animal created by author Norman Bridwell, who is Clifford.
Exactly.
On the bookshelf for 600. Cheryl Silverstein's poems and drawings are collected in Where This Ends. Joseph says the sidewalk.
Well done.
And that is right. So now Joseph's on the board.
Please select a
PG
category.
movie classics are 600. The animal seen here, a legless lizard, was substituted for Aesop's in this movie where the hero says, "Why did it have to be snakes?" Jennifer. She's gonna say Raiders of the Lost Ark, and she got that one right.
Player 2. Pick a category.
PG Movie Classics for 400, and there's the Daily Double.
How much money are you wagering? Look at the following image.
The martial arts scene here was the subject of this wax on movie that spawned the franchise. Jennifer's going to say the Grandmaster.
That's
No.
incorrect.
And she lost 450 from that. It was the Karate Kid. I even knew that one too. PG Movie Classics for 1,000. Richard Dreyfuss sculpted the food scene here into a significant shape in this sci-fi film. Jennifer says Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and that is correct. IPG Movie Classics for 800. Sean Connery captains the type of vessel seen here in a 1990 movie based on a book by this author. Joseph. He says John Grisham, and that is not right. Who is Tom Clancy?
That's it.
I got it! Alright, PG Movie Classics for 200.
Observe the following image.
The appendage seen here still scares viewers of this Spielberg classic. What is Jaws?
That's right.
Okay, so let's go to On the Bookshelf for 800. Ink Spell and Ink Depth are sequels to this book. What is Ink Heart?
Precisely.
I got it! Well done. Alright, On the Bookshelf for 1,000. The tale of this big-eared guy is the story of a mouse, a princess, some soup, and a spoil of thread. Alright, let's see what Joseph says. Deathstrokes, and that is right. That's going to put Joseph out of the hole.
Player 3. Which category would you like?
Montana for 800. The Montana Grizzlies are in this athletic conference, also a nickname for the state. Alright, Joseph's going to say the Big Sky Conference, and that is right. Montana for 200. The Wolf Point Wild Horse Stampede is Montana's oldest of these events where cowboys strut their stuff. What does Joseph say? A rodeo?
Exactly.
And that is what we needed. I was kind of thinking that, but I wasn't too sure. Alright, Montana for 400. There are about 25 of these in the Montana National Park named for them. Jennifer says canyons?
That is not
no. What are geysers?
That's not it.
Oh, darn it. That was wrong. I thought for sure it would be the right one, but it's unfortunately not. So Joseph's gonna get this, and it was glaciers that we needed. Alright, Montana for 600. The 3 Canadian provinces that border Montana are Alberta, British Columbia, and this one. I know my friend Mark would know this, since he is from Canada. Alright, Joseph says Saskatchewan to Wyatt, and that is right. Hi, Montana for 1,000. This largest city is named for president of the Northern Pacific Railroad. Jennifer says Billings.
Exactly.
And that is right.
Player 2. Please select a category.
Art quotes for 1,000. He said, "One night I dreamt of painting a large American flag, and the next morning I bought the materials to begin it." Alright, Joseph's gonna say Jasper Johns, and that's right.
Player 3. Which category would
3
you like?
named offers for 1,000. This Devonshire-born man rhymed about an ancient mariner. Alright, Jennifer says James Whitcomb Riley, and that's not it. Who is Robert Penn Warren?
No.
No. I unfortunately picked the wrong one there. And that's going to make me lose the lead as Joseph's going to get this right. It was Samuel Taylor Coleridge that we were looking for. Alright, 3 named offers for 800. This pal of Emerson was known for a little civil disobedience. Alright, Joseph. It's gonna say Edgar Rice Burroughs, and that's not it. Who is Stephen Vincent Bennett?
That is.
Oh, come on! I got that one wrong as well. Alright, so that's gonna narrow it down for Jennifer as we are looking for Henry David Thoreau.
Player 2. Pick a category.
Art quotes for 200. In the 1959 book Cubism, he is quoted as saying, "I paint objects as I think of them, not as I see them." Alright, let's see what Jennifer says. Georges Braque? No. Who is Pablo Picasso?
Indeed.
I got it. Alright. Let's do our quotes for 400.
Choose a category.
This American Gothic painter said, "All the really good ideas I've ever had came to me while I was milking a cow." I was right about the buzz in, but let's see what Jennifer says. Grant Wood?
Yes.
And that is right.
Player 2. Pick a
Art quotes for
category.
600. The New York Times reported this artist said, "If the public dislikes one of my post covers, I can't help disliking it myself." Alright, Joseph. He says Norman Rockwell, and that's right.
Player 3. It's your turn to choose.
3
a
named
category.
offers for 400. Encyclopedia Britannica says her 1852 novel helped solidify both pro and anti-slavery sentiment. And Joseph says Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and that is not it. Who is Harriet Beecher Stowe?
Indeed.
There we go. That's more like it. Alright. Our quotes for 800. John Singer, surgeon, reportedly said, "Every time I paint this type of work, I lose a friend." Alright. Joseph says a portrait,
Precisely.
and he got it.
Player 3. Pick a category.
3 named authors for 600. He wrote the Song of Hiawatha. Jennifer's gonna say Percy Bysshe Shelley, and that is not it. Who is James Whitcomb Riley?
Wrong.
No. So Joseph's gonna get this one. It was Henry Wadsworth Longfellow that we needed. Alright, let's go to the last clue.
Here's the last clue.
She followed up Little Woman with an old-fashioned girl and Aunt Joe's scrap bag. Alright, Jennifer's gonna say Louise May Alcott, and that is right. Alright, so that's the end of the Jeopardy round, and we're currently in second place right now, which is not too bad. We've got some catching up to do, but let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories.
For the Double Jeopardy round, the categories are
Broadway musicals,
A World of
Places,
Museums, the city's most
read newspaper, After Alaska,
non-fiction.
and non-fiction. Alright, so anyways, Jennifer's gonna go first this round, so she's in last place. And we're starting off with Broadway musicals for 400. The creature scene here comes to life in a 2017 musical based on this French film. Alright, Jennifer says The Artist.
I'm sorry.
No. What is Lily?
Yes.
I got it! Alright, let's do Broadway musicals for 800. Answer Daily Double!
How much do you want to wager?
Okay, I will try 2,000.
Observe the following image.
The type of transport scene here makes a noteworthy appearance in this musical, revived on Broadway in 2017. What is Brigadon?
That is
Dang it, that was wrong. So I dropped down to 1,600. It was Miss Saigon that we needed. Okay. Alright, Broadway musicals for 1,200.
Look at the following image.
The object scene here comes crashing down at the end of Act 1 of this musical. Alright, what's Joseph gonna say? The Phantom of the Opera, and that's right.
Player 3. Which category would you like?
Museums for 2,000. New York City has many museums like Columbus Circle's map, the Museum of Arts, and this. Alright, let's see what Joseph says. Drama?
That's incorrect.
What is dance?
That is
Dang it, now I'm in the hole. I really gotta try to catch up now. So Jennifer's gonna get this one. It was design that we needed.
Player 2. Pick a category.
Broadway musicals for 2,000. The red in the pole scene here takes on a new meaning in this Stephen Sondheim musical. Alright, what does Joseph say? Sweeney Todd?
That's right.
And he got it.
Player 3. Which category would
Museums for 1,600. The Tate Gallery and the Tab Martyr in this city. Alright, this one I should know. What is London?
Correct.
And there we go. So that's going to put me out of the hole. Okay, museums for 400. The Shrine of the Book, which houses the Dead Sea Scrolls, is a wing of this country's national museum. Jennifer. She's gonna say Israel, and she got it.
Player 2. Which category would you
Broadway
like?
musicals for
Look at the
1,600.
following image.
In the music band, the big parade was led by this many of the instruments seen here. Alright, Joseph's gonna say 110,
That's not
and
it.
that's not right. What is 88?
I'm sorry.
No! So I am back in the hole again. That's not good. It was 76 that we needed, as Jennifer's gonna get that right. Alright, World of Places for 2000. The only South American countries with both an Atlantic and a Pacific coast are Chile and this nation. Alright, Jennifer says Colombia,
That's correct.
and she got it. Alright, World of Places for 800. A national monument in Cork, the second city of this country, honors the rebellion of 1798. Alright, Joseph says Scotland.
No,
No.
that's incorrect.
What is Ireland?
Exactly.
Alright! I picked the right one. And now I'm back on the plus side. Alright, World of Places for 400. Iraq and Iran are among the Gulf states, countries bordering this body of water. Jennifer. She's going to say the Persian Gulf, and that's right.
Player 2. Which
A
category
World of
would you
Places
like?
for 1600. There's the other daily double.
How much money are you wagering?
This capital in the Valley of Nepal is at an altitude of about 4,000 feet. Alright, she says Kuala Lumpur, that is not it. She wants 3,400 from that. It was Kathmandu that was the correct response. A World of Places for 1,200. Take a gamble. Monte Carlo is one of this small European country's 4 quartiers. Alright, let's see what Joseph says. Monaco.
Correct.
And that is right. Should have buzzed in right now, Curse. I was thinking about that. Museums for 1,200. The house in this Dutch city where Anne Frank and her family hid during World War I has been a museum since 1960. Alright, I do know this one. What is Amsterdam?
That's it.
Okay, museums for
It's your turn
800.
to choose a category.
The Peabody Museum of Archaeology and Ethnology is at this Cambridge, Massachusetts institution. Alright, Jennifer. She says Harvard,
You are
and
right.
that's right.
Player 2. Which category would you like?
Nonfiction for 2000. This account of how a Warsaw couple had hundreds of people from Nazis became a 2017 Jessica Chastain film. Let's see what Joseph says. Miss Owen, and that's not it. What is the zookeeper's wife?
Exactly.
I got it! Okay,
Player 1.
nonfiction
Your
for
turn to choose a
400.
category.
This former president's 2017 bestseller, Portraits of Courage, includes a foreword by his wife, Laura, who is George W. Bush.
Indeed.
Got it. Alright, let's do nonfiction for 800. In 2017, this Massachusetts senator hit the bestseller list with This Fight Is Our Fight, the battle to save America's middle class. Hi, Joseph. It's going to say Elizabeth Warren, and that's right.
Player 3. Please.
Nonfiction for 1600. The rainbow comes and goes is structured as a correspondence between Gloria Vanderbilt and her son, this CNN anchor. Jennifer says Anderson Cooper,
Precisely.
and that's right. I was kind of thinking him right there, but I wasn't sure.
Which category would you
Nonfiction for 1200. Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood is a 2016 memoir by this host of The Daily Show. I'm gonna try this. Who is Trevor Noah?
You are.
And I got it! Good thing I took that risk right there. Okay. The city's most read newspaper for 400. Los Angeles. What is the Times?
That's it.
Alright, the city's most read newspaper for 800. Washington, D.C. What is the Post?
That's correct.
The city's most read newspaper for 1200. Boston. What is the Globe?
Correct.
Yes! Alright, the city's most read newspaper for 1600. Houston, also San Francisco. What does Jennifer say? The Observer?
That is not
No. What is the Chronicle?
You are.
Yes! Okay. The city's most read newspaper for 2000. Cleveland, Ohio. Joseph. He's gonna say the Free Press? No! What is the Plain Dealer?
Yes.
I got it! How about that? And I think we just ran that category as well, if I recall correctly. That was impressive. After Alaska for 400. Alphabetically, it's the next state after Alaska. What is Arizona?
Precisely.
Alright, we got it. Good thing I took my time on that very carefully. Alright, after Alaska for 800. After Alaska, it's the next largest U.S. state by area. What is Texas?
Yes.
Got it. Alright, after Alaska for 1200. Alaska has the longest coastline of any U.S. state. This state comes in second. Jennifer says Massachusetts, and that's not it. What is Florida?
That's it.
I got it! Nice. Alright. After Alaska for 1600, of U.S. states on the Pacific, is second to Alaska in pounds of fish caught commercially each year, some of which is sold at Pike Place Market. Alright, Jennifer? She says Oregon?
No, it's
No. What is Washington?
Yes.
I got it! Alright, on to the last clue.
Last clue.
Alaska is home to the 16 tallest mountains in the U.S. This state has number 17. Jennifer? She says Colorado, and that is not correct. What is Wyoming?
No. It's
No. So Joseph's gonna get this right. We were looking for California.
Exactly.
But at the end of the double Jeopardy round, we do have the lead with $13,200, and we do have a runaway, so we can secure a win like this very easily. And Jennifer's not going to Final Jeopardy, all because she's in the hole. Alright, the Final Jeopardy category is religious objects. I'm going to do 3,000. An aid to the faithful since the 13th century, one standard version has parts arranged in groups of 1, 3, or 10. Oh boy. I have no idea on this one. I'm just gonna take a guess and say the Book of Common Prayer. We'll see if I'm right in a moment, but let's see what Joseph said. He said the Book of Common Prayer, and that is not it. He lost everything, dropping them down to 0. And I also said the Book of Common Prayer, and we know I'm wrong. And it was the Rosary that was the correct response. It was going to be my next guess, but the important thing is that we do get the win with $10,200.
Our champion today is...
So it was a pretty intense game that we had right here on some moments. It was a little bit of stress right here on some moments here and there while I was in the hole. But I'm glad I was able to bounce back very well and have a runaway game in the end so I could secure the win. So I'm definitely very satisfied about that right there for sure. So anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 27th birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this. So stay tuned.